and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It is now Saturday, the 28th of January 2023. So it is a Saturday. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. I've had a few deliveries today, so I've called in work to do a few bits and do this, the vlog. So I can do it here rather than in the car, which I don't think worked brilliantly last week. Although you got to see some nice snow, even if it was 2 years ago. But yes, so it's Saturday, and yeah, well, it's been milder week. I mean, milder as in, you know, not zero, but still only around 5-6 degrees maybe. But it has been anyway, so it's been a little bit warmer. This week picked up a bit for business, so it's been a bit busier, lots going on. Fair few commercial orders again, so some big batches done through the big roaster, and again the 5 kilo just churns every day more and more different coffees. So we've been through quite a few. We've got some new additions to the roasted coffee lineup, and we've been doing some cupping and sampling of some coffees so we could put our Great Taste Award entries in this year. And see how we do. So, I mean, the one thing about the Great Taste is they do say only 28% of entries ever get any award. So you're fighting a losing battle before you start, because there's a very small amount get awards, and obviously there's some really excellent produce, whatever it might be, vying for that 28%. So it's not like even you're saying, well, we're up against the other coffee people. You're actually up against everything that gets entered, because only 28% of everything gets an award. So we have had a few awards in the past, so that's great for us. You know, it means we're doing a great job, but you can't. It's not something you can expect. You just put them in and hope that what you think is a really, really good coffee, the judges do too. So we've been through and selected 4 origins to put through to the Great Taste Awards this year, and we'll just see how we get on. We'll send them through. Obviously, prior to dispatch, we're going to do our best to do multiple roasts and pick the best batch, and really make sure we're getting the absolute best from the coffee, to see how we get on. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that's been busy, you know, getting new coffees in, deciding which ones we think are going to be truly excellent, getting some roasts done, trying them, and that'll be in. Now we've got set what we are sending in, it's going to be a process of now kind of nailing down and saying, right, this is the absolute best we can make this, whatever way. So that's been interesting. Otherwise, yeah, it's just been the usual sort of mishmash, local orders, dealing with the odd issues that pop up when they do. And trying to just catch up with everything, paperwork wise, and corporation tax time, and it's going to be end of the month, it's going to pay everyone as far as suppliers, and also chasing up some slow payers on our side as well. Fortunately not a huge problem as it used to be many years ago, because majority of people buy and pay online now, so we don't have so many accounts to chase up for money. But yeah, so it's been busy, yeah, all sorts going on. So I did do a post on Hive on my Christmas project, building the office PC, which actually I've been really impressed with. Actually, it came out a lot better than I thought. I mean, the system runs flawless. It's great, so snappy. Can just open everything and it's super quick. Looks great, and it was such a small budget to pay for, you know, full-size tower PC. Weighed in about £128, buying bits myself and reusing old case and power supply. And that's for 8GB RAM, 250GB SSD, Windows 11 PC with a graphics card. Admittedly not the world's greatest, only 1GB RAM in it and quite old, but you know, it's a graphics card, and if you're not gaming, you don't need powerful graphics cards really, or if you're not doing video editing or anything that requires a lot of graphic input, then so for general office use, what it is fine, and it just runs super fast. It's a great PC actually. Kind of jealous it's there for the office stuff because I want to play on it more. But they are. So that's all been done, and yeah, we'll just look on to next week now and see what the new month brings us. Heading into February, we've got some Valentine's blend out for Valentine's Day. So that is already online. So if anyone fancies to give the gift of coffee this year for Valentine's Day, we have a Valentine's blend, which is, I think it's quite a nice graphic put onto it. So we'll see how we get on with that. And we do have Mr. Nonetheless's Words of Wisdom this week. So Mr. Nonetheless says, my things to talk about on your vlog. Have you seen The Northman starring the Green Goblin and Dr. Chase Meridian? No. My dad's 65th birthday next week. Lovely. Happy birthday, your dad. My bathroom, as it has been repainted on Thursday, will be nice for you. Has Callum ever seen Noddy and Big Ears as a little boy, as my sister didn't? Excuse me. Didn't like Noddy because she thought he was annoying and with his voice and silly hat with the bell on it, but my cousin called Alice and I didn't mind Noddy and Big Ears when she and I were little, especially the 1990s Cosgrove Hall. I can't see that. No? Cosgrove Hall BBC episodes. And did you ever read any of the old books as a little boy? I think I did read the books as a boy. I'm not sure we watched a lot when Callum was small, to be honest. Except certainly my words of wisdom. How many weeks can I send you a well-written message with either 4 or 8 sentences? Does your iPhone have a sleep or wake button? Are you still getting over your car accident from last year's Downgator? And I may think you look into hiring somebody to help out a bit more. And how can you upload the vlog on a Sunday now at 8? Is that all part of the vlog, or did that stream into another? No, that was your words, Richard. So yeah, yes, I have recovered from the car accident. I'd recovered from it about 5 minutes after it happened, aside from the fact of having to get an Uber to work, rearrange to get it picked up, and then waiting for 2 months to have the car repaired. So yeah, I've overcome that. We have more people now here than ever. There's 4 staff on top of me, so I do have a lot of help. Probably think about doing a bit. The problem now is it's not so much having the people to do things, it's being able to train them to do certain tasks that I do and only I do, because it's quite complicated. And the thing about trying to explain how to do it is complicated, and some of the stuff that I only do is because if there's a mistake, it becomes a big problem. There's lots of stuff that can just go on, and if there are mistakes, well, we can rectify that later and sort it through and whatever else. It's not too bad. But other things, you can't have mistakes come in because it starts snowballing into bigger issues further down the line. So that's kind of the problem now. I've got people, but I need to reassign some tasks, but it's the sort of training side and whatever else, and getting them to understand what they're doing and make sure they're doing it right. So there is work to do for me to try and make better use of what I've now got in terms of staff, but it's always difficult, that sort of thing. So we'll give it a go then. So, but other than that, you know, it's what it is. It's a business, you know, one way or the other. It needs leading and directing and moving forward. So that's something I just have to keep working at. So I think that's me done for this week. Nothing too exciting to report. I spent last weekend messing about with Hive server at home. Ultimately didn't manage to create the USB installer with a passcode I could set so I could log into it, but in the end it turned out once I got a screen back home on Monday night, The main boot SSD had died completely. That's why it wasn't coming back up. So even with a USB installer, I wouldn't have got it installed because I needed the screen to realise what was going on there. And yeah, I tried my best to recover it, but it was totally just threw out errors left, right and centre, whatever I did. So ultimately replaced that with another one, then a fresh install, then I had to put everything back on, which has been a tedious week for doing that. But that's all back up and running nicely again now. So yeah, that's all up and running. Everything else Hive-wise is fine, really. It's all ploughing on nicely. So have a good weekend, next week, and we'll see what's happening in next week's coffee blog. Okay, see you.